Hi, this is Dr. Jonathan Hartman from the Hartman Center for Functional Neurology. I'm here with the founder and the creator of Owens Recovery Science, Jonny Owens. Jonny, if you can, give us a little bit of a breakdown of what BFR is in blood flow restriction therapy.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me here, man. So blood flow restriction is the application of a tourniquet to the proximal thigh or the proximal arm. And what we do is we put that tourniquet on, and we reduce the amount of blood flow that goes into your limb. And we take it down quite a bit. So in the lower extremity, anywhere, we take it down to where you're at 60 to 80% of reduction. The upper extremity around 50% reduction. And the goal is we'll use that to be able to force your body to have to use fast twitch fibers instead of slow twitch fibers. So most people, when they're doing, lightweight or rehab-y type stuff, they're doing that light load, and that forces them to use slow twitch. There's not a real big gain from slow twitch. So when you use blood flow restriction and you reduce all of that flow going into the limbs, when you do that lightweight, now your body uses what we call the anaerobic pathway, or it uses the fast twitch fibers. When you use those fast twitch fibers, that's when you win, because that's how you increase muscle strength and muscle size. And we're also looking at all other sorts of things. Can we improve bone changes or bone healing? Can we improve tendon? Can we improve the vascular system?
That's great. All right, so then if you can you touch on why the Delphi system from Owens Recovery, why is that considered the gold standard for us?
Yeah, sure. So Delphi Medical is the kind of the inventors of the modern day tourniquets. They're a company out of Canada, but pretty much all the surgical tourniquets that you're seeing in the hospitals, those are Delphi systems. They're from a company called Zimmer that uses them, but they've taken the Delphi and licensed it out. So when I was with the Department of Defense, a lot of the work they were doing with tourniquets was already with Delphi, because they're kind of the leaders in the field. They have all the tourniquet engineers. So we wanted to make sure that when we did this, because we're going to do it on patients, that we did it in the most safest fashion possible. So they've pretty much written the safety guidelines that tourniquets are microprocessed, which means they control how much pressure is coming out, and it's an exact amount of pressure.
And that's what makes you guys unique.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That we wanted to have the ability, because it might take more pressure to make your blood stop to a certain percentage than mine. So this has a built-in Doppler technology, which will tell you how much pressure to take out.
Right. And there's no one else on the market that has that. And that's what makes Owens Recovery unique and super safe.
Yeah. And so again, it's from the surgical side. It's from what we had in the Department of Defense side. Delphi, they have the patents on those, so no one else is probably going to have it.
Right.
And then other things, the tourniquet cuffs alone, the way they're tapered, the way they're wide, the way they have on the edges these fasteners that kind of make sure they keep even pressure throughout. They're built solely to make sure that you are able to get a pressure that you can get to this full limb occlusion pressure quickly and safely without any potential kind of safety concern. So you're using the safest thing on the market, as well as probably what gives you the most kind of efficacy.
So that's why the Department of Defense, like all military avenues in our country, are using the Delphi system.
Right.
All major sports teams, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, that's the modality of choice if we're going to use for like the clinical applications of being able to use this system, is why all of our military avenues and all the major professional sports teams in the U.S. are using this now.
Right. So it's throughout all the Department of Defense, worldwide, but also, if a pro athlete gets hurt, the Delphi system's on workers' comp for every professional league. So if a pro athlete gets an extremity injury, their team's going to write a prescription, and the player's going to get a Delphi unit that they use with the team. So it's gone all the way to being on their workers' comp system for those folks.
Wow. So in the clinical rehab orthopedic platform, this has become the new standard of care as far as we're concerned now.
Yeah.
And
I think I like the term game changer.
Yeah, it's a game changer, all right? So I just wanted to say this was a fantastic conference. We learned a lot today, tons of clinical applications, and I'm really grateful for it. So thank you very much,
man.
And we hope to see you guys soon. So all the
best.
best.
Earn your deflate.
Earn your deflate.
All right.